Welcome to RelapsePreventionPlan.net's free online rehab lessons. We believe that it's never too late to learn to prevent relapse. Welcome to this presentation on Addiction is Learned. In this presentation, you'll learn how to describe how you learned to use and why you kept using drugs and alcohol, describe the most common causes of relapse, and describe the key learning required to succeed at relapse prevention. But all endings are also beginnings. We just don't know it at the time. Mitch Albom, The 5 People You Meet in Heaven. How are addiction behaviors learned? Addiction is a learning experience. It results in the development and use of a unique set of skills, knowledge, beliefs, and behaviors. Individuals do not intuitively know the effects of drugs and alcohol or how to obtain and use drugs. The addiction lifestyle teaches and reinforces a complex set of behaviors, beliefs, knowledge, and skills. What influences your behavior? Imagine walking into a bakery for the first time. What influences your behavior? The answer is more complex than you may think. The total environment, the sounds, sights, and smells are all saying, "Try this." People in the store are saying, "Try this," through their behavior, they are buying goods, and their talk about what they like best. But what else influences your choices in that bakery? Your own physical state, whether you are hungry or have just eaten a big meal. Your personal goals, whether you are trying to lose or gain weight. Your beliefs and knowledge about food. Your financial state, whether you have enough money to buy something. So all these internal factors also play a part in determining your decisions and behavior. So why do people drink or take drugs in the first place? Individuals are influenced by the information they have about drugs and alcohol, what people tell them about the effects they will experience, the setting in which they receive that information. In addition, their mental, emotional, and physical state, personal needs and goals, family background and culture, and the ease of availability and affordability of drugs and alcohol influences their choices. All these factors played a part in your decision-making. Your total environment was filled with cues to use or not to use. People are powerful influencers. The most powerful influence in your life when it comes to choices about drugs and alcohol are people. The people that you believe in, the people who are your role models, the people who have power in your life, those who you spend time with, those who you admire. These are the people whom you are most likely to believe, emulate, and copy. Peers and heroes influence us. Not only do peers provide information, they influence our moment-to-moment choices and have a high degree of power over us because we want to belong and have their approval. Peers exert pressure on our choices when we are young and in school and as adults in university and the workplace. Big influencers are people who are partners in intimate couple relationships. Example is not the main thing in influencing others. It is the only thing. Albert Schweitzer. Positive reasons for drug and alcohol use. You are not just influenced by other people. You have your own real reasons for using. Positive reasons to try using alcohol or drugs are common across most individuals. As we go through the following slides, think about the positive reasons you had for drinking or using drugs. 1. To get pleasure and to share in the excitement and activity of using with other people. Alcohol and drug use is most often started as a shared experience. The goal is to have fun with others. 2. To improve how you feel. People take drugs to positively change how they feel, to help them feel happier, more energetic, sexier, or more relaxed. People do not expect taking drugs to make them feel unhappy, confused, angry, uptight, sad, and depressed. People are always positive that with using, they will feel better. 3. To change your perceptions and physical sensations. To reduce sensitivity to emotions. To reduce sensitivity to physical pain. To increase sensitivity to experiences of sound, such as music, sight, such as color, or touch and taste. 4. To change how you perform or act. To improve sexual performance. To talk more confidently. To reduce inhibitions. To be more creative. And 5. To relieve boredom. To experience excitement. To celebrate. And your own unique positive reasons. It's important to spend some time thinking about and making a list of your positive reasons for drinking or using drugs. There were some positive benefits, or you would not have taken them. Once you identify your positive reasons for using, as you go through the online lessons and our book, Make Your Last Relapse the Last, you can learn ways to achieve these positive outcomes without drugs or alcohol. Addiction leads to isolation. Most people who become addicted gradually gravitate to places where they can readily access drugs and alcohol, use without being seen or bothered by people who don't use or drink, buy, use, and feel relatively safe from police. Be around people for whom using is the norm and their major purpose in life. And to replace work or school with a role in the drug economy as a seller or producer. Addiction leads to a lifestyle that actually reinforces addiction. In the end, the person addicted to drugs and alcohol behaves differently than non-users in all spheres of their life, and they express different values, are part of a group that has a unique language, unique things to do, and shared experiences, and are part of a unique culture of users, sellers, and producers. Drug and alcohol addiction becomes a total life experience. It surrounds, restricts, and negatively changes all aspects of your life. The addiction lifestyle and environment constantly cues you to use and reinforces you to continue using. So why do people continue to use? To find temporary relief from negative emotions such as anxiety, tension, anger, sadness, or boredom. Because they develop a belief that using drugs or alcohol helps them to reduce the frustrations and stressors in life. The primary reason people have to continue using is that they find relief. Using drugs and alcohol actually makes life seem better. Some people have extremely difficult lives. They experience poverty, violence, abuse, depression, anxiety, and a sense of not knowing who they are. At certain times in life, like adolescence, they experience their lives as out of their control. With drug and alcohol use, people experience their life as not so difficult, feel more in control and positive, and have short periods when their life actually feels good. Using also boosts confidence. Some people with low self-confidence take drugs or alcohol to boost their self-esteem. Many people drink or use when they go out socially to ease tension, lower inhibitions, become less sensitive to their internal fears, become more confident for a little while. And for people with low self-confidence, using alcohol and drugs becomes their solution to difficult situations. We gain strength and courage and confidence by each experience in which we really stop to look fear in the face. We must do that which we think we cannot. Eleanor Roosevelt. People use to make friends. Using gives people admission to new social groups in which using is the only requirement to be a part of the group. To be part of a using social group, you can go to bars, raves, clubs, lounges, pubs, parks, or any place where alcohol and multiple substances are used and sold. It's an easy way to get social acceptance. So, why did you continue to use? Take a moment and identify the reasons that kept you using and returning to use after stopping. For example, relief from negative emotions such as anger, anxiety, or depression, a difficult life, low self-confidence, access to new social groups and friends, and your own unique reasons. Take out your piece of paper and a pen and pause this slide until you have completed the exercise. By using our book, Make Your Last Relapse the Last, alongside these online lessons, you can learn positive ways to meet the needs that alcohol and drugs met in your life. The addiction experience even changes how you think. The addiction experience is a total life experience: mental, physical, emotional, social, and financial. The total experience of addiction results in the development and reinforcement of distorted thinking patterns and dishonest communication with self and others. Unless recognized and changed, dysfunctional thinking patterns and inadequate communication skills can put you at high risk for continued use and relapse. But you can learn to think and behave differently and to succeed. There are many specific actions, small and large, that you will need to take to successfully change your life and prevent relapse. Changing the way you think and the way you behave will take time. These online lessons will help you to increase your knowledge and to take action and to change how you behave and even how you think. Completing these relapse prevention lessons are just the start of your lifelong journey of continuously learning new coping skills to achieve your life goals. But is addiction all-powerful? There's a common myth among professionals, people with the experience of addiction, and the general public that addiction is a lifelong curse. The research has shown this is not so. Belief in myths allows the comfort of opinion without the discomfort of thought. John F. Kennedy. Relapse prevention training is based on social learning theory. Addictive behavior is a habitual, inadequate way to cope with negative and positive stress. Research shows individuals can be genetically susceptible to addiction, particularly alcohol addiction. Research also shows that if clients take responsibility for learning new thinking patterns and behaviors, they can manage their genetic and social vulnerabilities to addiction. You learned what to expect, how and when to use. So you can learn to end addiction by developing the coping skills required to succeed. Addiction is learned, and so are the tools to end it. Because addiction is learned, the tools to end addiction can also be learned. Relapse prevention training is based on evidence that individuals can learn coping skills to prevent relapse and prevent a return to the addiction lifestyle. But what causes relapse? Based on interviews with people who were addicted to drugs and alcohol, experts in relapse prevention found relapse is not generally triggered by physical cravings. So what causes relapse? People relapse in response to stress, feelings of anxiety, fear, anger, frustration, or depression, social pressure to use, interpersonal conflicts. Abstinence allows you time to learn. When you have a prolonged period of abstinence, you experience increased positive mental and physical health. Abstinence allows you to immediately increase your capacity to learn new skills and begin to positively manage problems. It also helps you to experience a reduction in new problems. And abstinence allows you time to experience success. As you continue not to use, you will experience increased happiness, increased physical health, increased emotional health, and the probability of not using and maintaining sobriety increases every time you learn a new coping skill and each time you make the effort to apply that new skill in your daily life. And nobody wants their whole life to be about not using. You have other goals. You may want better relationships, peace of mind, a new house or car. Maybe you just want to walk along the street and have people see you as a person who is happy and healthy. Whatever they are, you have goals beyond not using. Abstinence is like breathing. Everyone has to breathe to live, but breathing isn't what you want to think about all the time, nor is it a way to measure your success in life. People concentrate on their breath when they have a respiratory problem. People count their success in days abstinent when they are leaving the problem of addiction lifestyle behind. But you need to create new goals. You have to count more than days abstinent or your life will still only be about addiction and not about living. Eventually, if you have abstinence as your only goal, you'll experience frustration, anger, depression, anxiety, and negative emotions. And those are the emotions that can lead to lapse or relapse. There has to be more. So you can learn new skills to meet your real life goals. Addiction can be ended by learning new life and coping skills to help you positively manage cues, cravings, negative emotions, interpersonal conflict, and social pressure to use, to develop a balanced lifestyle. And to do this successfully, you need quality information based on best evidence, not hearsay, supposition, or urban legend. Relapse prevention is about learning. You will receive quality information to plan and take actions that will work for you by using our free book and these online lessons. With that quality information, you can change your life. You can learn to make good decisions about what to believe, what not to believe, and what to do to prevent relapse. You can learn how to succeed in your life. And you now have the opportunity to learn. You can create your own personalized relapse prevention plan. You can learn the coping skills required to put your plan into action. Taking action on your relapse prevention plan will change all areas of your life. As you progress through the program, you will have all the information you need to write your balanced life plan and begin to put it into action. Improve your physical and mental health. Relapse prevention requires physical health and stamina, and mental health and stamina. As part of your relapse prevention plan, you need to set goals to develop skills and to take actions to improve your mental and physical health. Mental and physical health are critical components in your plan to successfully remain abstinent and achieve your goals. Managing cravings and cues to use. You need to create your personal plan for managing cravings, cues, and your responses to cues. Begin to take immediate action to reduce cravings and manage cues. Enlist your non-using friends and family to keep you safe from drugs and alcohol while you learn new skills. The lessons and our book, Make Your Last Relapse the Last, provides information and support to write your relapse prevention plan and your total life plan. You can start right away to put parts of your relapse prevention plan in place. Stay abstinent to keep you safe while you learn and get your plan working. Use coping skills to reduce stress and negative emotions. Relapse prevention requires learning and practicing positive coping skills. Coping skills will help you to manage craving, stress, anger, depression, and anxiety. You can learn to use resources and techniques that are perfect for you. A written individual plan is essential, so when you are stressed or experiencing negative emotions, you can just look at your plan and use one of the techniques. Set boundaries with other people. You need to learn the communication skills required to set and maintain boundaries. Social pressure to use is a main cause of relapse. The people you allow in your life will either support you in your new goals, pressure you to use through their behavior, or by providing access to drugs and alcohol. To keep yourself safe, complete and follow your boundary setting plan. You can download it from relapsepreventionplan.com inside Lesson 1. Develop a positive social support network. Relapse prevention always requires a supportive ring of friends, family, and professionals in your life. They assist you in meeting your goals and providing meaning, help, guidance, fun, and friendship. People who encourage you to keep working on preventing relapse truly care about your future. Those who encourage you to leave early or quit are placing you at risk of relapse. Develop communication skills. Communication skills increase your ability to manage conflict and social pressure to use, achieve your life goals, decrease your stress, increase your work and social opportunities, build a positive support network, create positive, healthy partnerships, succeed at relapse prevention. So it's easy to see why many hours are needed to keep perfecting your communication skills. Put positive structure into your life. Positive structure and time management is key to any successful relapse prevention plan. Boredom, loneliness, empty slots in your day, and lack of positive activities to replace drug and alcohol activities leads to relapse. Relapse prevention requires clear, concrete structure and positive activities for every day. Fill your days with positive and safe activities that help you learn. Positive structure. Every day you complete online lessons. You learn and practice using new skills. Make it a priority to download and read Make Your Last Relapse the Last and completing the assignments to ensure your success. You will be ready to succeed. Complete all of the exercises in our book, Make Your Last Relapse the Last, and you will have created an organized, written relapse prevention plan and life plan. You will become knowledgeable about addiction and relapse prevention, stronger and healthier both physically and mentally, skilled in problem solving and clear thinking, skilled in using positive relaxation techniques, and an expert communicator. You will be ready to succeed. Success is not the result of spontaneous combustion. You must set yourself on fire. Reggie Leach. Where can you find the original research? Here's the references for this presentation in case you wanted to dig deeper. In this presentation, you should be able to describe how you learned to use and why you kept using drugs and alcohol. Describe the most common causes of relapse. Describe the key learning required to succeed at relapse prevention. Also, don't forget to complete Chapter 2 in our free downloadable workbook, Make Your Last Relapse the Last, on relapsepreventionplan.net. Remember, this video is not a substitute for proper medical care and consultation with your physician or qualified healthcare professional. Don't ignore professional advice or delay seeking treatment based on the information in this video or on this YouTube channel. Thank you for joining us. You can do it. We believe in you. Don't give up.